everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Deshaun Watson's Bengals going up against Carson Wentz's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. So the D-line's going to spread out. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 43 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. His first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And his first look is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First and goal from the 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and sneak it here. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. Try and push the pile. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it went for big yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They give it to Williams, running right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A first update now from Cleveland. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now they try the right side here. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line. Take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Set, 3-19. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch it now, Marty. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. Finding room at the 30. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So 20 yards to go here on 1st down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Now let's go.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
sideline, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. The 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
10 yards still left on second down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Watson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jared Davis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson off play action. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Second quarter in Cleveland. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And here now come the Falcons. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
To the air yet again, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can trot out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Tight end right. What's tight? Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The slot man in motion right. They run it again with Williams. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Now Watson going to sneak it, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Deshaun Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Lutz now to kick this one away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
Now Williams running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
Ohio! Flex round! Here we go!
Little motion now from the tight end. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Watson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it. He loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now! Over!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, Ohio! Ohio! Let's round! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now a handoff looking right. Running right through him. And now running right through him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited. Because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they try the right side here. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.